Ian.
Yeah.
So we got this Bloodstained game coming out. We talked about like one of the first podcasts we ever did, I think, or not one of the first, but it was a while ago for the Bloodstained Kickstarter.
Well, this is and it's still not coming out.
This
yet.
is like 3 years we're going on now for Bloodstained, right? When was the Bloodstained Kickstarter? I know we talked about it.
No, we sure did.
Bloodstained Kickstarter, and this is like a Castlevania style game, where it's more the later Castlevania
By Koji Igarashi.
RPG elements you can explore around.
The more Metroid-y type.
That was over 3 years ago. It was March 2015.
Okay.
So it's been a while. And it was supposed to come out March of last year.
Woo!
Originally. So they're a little bit behind here.
Cooking along.
Which is fine, as long as you're not getting pizza pepperoni explosions like Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
As long as people think they like the game, they can wait, right?
Right. Well, I mean, that's my take on it. But
so they raised $5.54 million. 64,867 backers want to play this game. Well, not that many, but almost that many are getting the game. It's like 64,000 people want this game. So, in the meantime, though, before this is coming out, they said, we're going to do an 8-bit style game.
Yeah. So, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is coming out this week, actually, May 24th. And it is going to be the companion / lead-in to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which, well, that's the original one that was kickstarted, and hopefully we'll get to see, someday before we die. It's interesting. It's going to it's in the 8-bit sprite graphic style, and
it's not cheating. It looks 8-bit to me.
Yeah,
they're not cheating here.
And it is in the vein of Castlevania 3, and it looks semi-open.
It's in the lungs and the heart.
It looks to be level-based, but semi-open, like Rondo of Blood.
Okay.
So I'm very interested in in how the game will turn out.
But there's multiple characters like Castlevania 3.
Like Castlevania 3.
There's one character with a whip. There's one that uses magic. There's one that's like a thief, right? So they're it's Castlevania 3 kind of.
Yeah, it looks to be like a very interesting game. The animation is spectacular. Yeah, I don't think I'm not sure what they're pushing here or how they're trying to get it done. If they're using, I don't think it's legitimately 8-bit. Some of these dragons and stuff are way too impressive.
Once you start getting into widescreen stuff,
Yeah.
it's not a Nintendo game. Technically, it's not an NES game.
I thought that's what you were trying to say. You thought it was.
No, I'm just saying like the
8-bit
graphics,
palette.
like
Sure,
they're not cheating. It's not like,
no, they're using an 8-bit palette.
I'm saying it's an NES game. It's obviously not.
So it looks fantastic. I'm looking very forward to playing it. I was hoping it was going to come out before this podcast, and it has not. But I'll definitely be grabbing this on Thursday and playing it. Have you found your Switch? Are you going to give this a go?
A little mockery in that tone. Yes, I found my fucking Switch.
Okay, good.
I actually played a little bit of that. No, I didn't play it because the battery life drained. When I found it, the battery life was okay. The next week, it was done. And I was like, that's kind of weird.
I'm surprised it was even okay. The battery life drains pretty fast.
There's an Alucard character that's just like him. Like, it's so close when you look at it. Yeah, it looks like there's a woman with a whip. Looks like a woman. Who's purpley. And you can switch back and forth between characters. So that's really... Yeah, yes, this is Castlevania 3 for a modern era. I'm actually interested in playing this. It looks really interesting. You switch between characters on the fly. So you can fly as a bat across the little chasm there. Switch back to whip people. Kick some ass. Yeah. This is a great idea. And I guess it goes to show you that in terms of development cycle, I guess this is a hell of a lot easier to put this together than... They probably slapped this together in a year versus the other game. It's been 3 years now.
That's the only thing that I wonder about. It's like, okay, this is cool that it's coming out, but what sort of siphoning of the development team did you have to pull away to get this out that you could be putting towards
maybe
the actual game?
This wasn't like a Kickstarter goal, was it?
No, not that I'm aware of.
This was just, we're going to do this. Maybe it didn't cost them that much money. They figure this will satiate people until the other one comes out. That's one thing I can think about. So this is So where is this going to be on? This is coming to Switch and 3DS on May 24th. Okay.
Nice.
What's it going to cost? Is there a cost on this? Let's see. Is there this shouldn't cost more than what, $20? You'd hope.
I think it's going to be 15 or 20.
Okay,
I mean, I'd pay that. That's not a problem.
All right, I'm in. I'll do it, Ian. I'll do it. I don't have enough games on my Switch. I'll buy it. I'll use some of that coveted SD space, internal memory space.
It's funny to see people complain about things in the comment about this. Like, yuck, there's a timer at the bottom of the stage. Yep.
Oh, really? Are people complaining about a timer?
Yeah. Or this classic chestnut from old. Oh, I hope there's a physical option. Otherwise, I won't be buying it. That'll be a game breaker. It's like, it's a small game. Like, do people even want to support anyone anymore? I understand the desire for a physical copy. I do. But if there is not going to be one, then all of your favorite game developers are going to fail, and you won't have anything to play. Congratulations.
I'm more of a 16-bit guy than an 8-bit guy. Thus, I don't like these modern 8-bit style games unless they really be good games and not just a nostalgia cash grab.
It's like, then support the hell out of people like limited run games and buy the physical releases when you can. But at this point, it's like you have to show interest in a digital version to even get a physical version.
People sure had it rough back in the day. Playing this is like romanticizing the nostalgia of going to work on a horse. What? What do you mean work on a horse? You mean like actually be on horseback? Is that what you mean? That would be cool, actually. But no, Castlevania 3 or this game is not like, oh my god, this is the hardest experience in the world. Is that what they're acting like? Like this is the hardest games ever? They're not. I mean...
No physical, no buy. I want you to go out of business before I buy your game.
Now, and this isn't me trying to jump on the modern gamers are sissies and can't play a game, but Castlevania 3 or that's not the hardest game of that generation. It's not even close. You know, it was challenging. It's not the hardest game. It's not like Ghosts and Goblins hard.
Oh, entitled fuckwits. Okay.
But some people are interested. One person said my excitement level rose from interested to need this now. There you go. People are citing The Messenger because that's a cool 8/16-bit style game. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of a modern sensibility. Someone's asking, does a 3DS want to have 3D visuals? No one cares about 3D visuals in games.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay, well, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. It looks good. And if you would maybe ever want to see a physical version of it, maybe support it.
That's more the model now with like Limited Run and a few other companies. Like,
they see a game sell well and they go,
it's cool, it's popular.
People are going to want that.
We'll do a physical release. There you go. Everyone wins.